Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is time for part 2. Right, I need to withdraw this guy, just temporarily from the front line. Because the enemy has survived way better than I was expecting. And a lot of that ability to survive has come from the fact that Deadly Grasp is not working properly. Right, so I need to eliminate that anti-aircraft gun. I'm just trying to figure out what the safest way to do that is. Standard replacements, because we'll spare no expense on units that aren't ours. Spared no expense. Could really do with reinforcing this unit right now. I low rolled. Should have been a kill. I don't know if you boys are going to be useful or not, but I'm abandoning that airport because it's going to rain next turn, and I had no intent on holding it anyway. So of course these tanks would suffer in the close tile. Damn, that's vicious. Choo choo. I get the feeling I may regret trying to do this surround. Okay, fall back. Wait a minute, why would you... Okay, because of that anti-tank gun, I presume. I'm like, why would you do so little damage? I low-rolled there as well. That is not quite enough movement to actually seal the gap there. Oh, man. Sadly, the position of this anti-tank gun is really like making life highly difficult for me. I'm gonna have to strap bomb this guy, because otherwise he's not going to be damaged enough to be captured. At least not any time this century. All right. Let's give this guy nowhere to go. So of course now the pest is defended by this. Two. Okay, well that one should be totally suppressed next turn, even though Grasp is not working properly. As much as I would love to just race in there, I can't because of that anti-tank gun. -3, 5, and 5. It is possible to get a kill there. With a little help from my friend. Okay, cool. If this recon car is... well, I've seen a lot of suicidal play from the AI, so I won't say anything, but he could potentially squeeze through and attack the anti-aircraft gun, but he will pay for it. Are you able to reach? Yes, okay. Okay, so these guys should have captured these and be moving up by now, but for whatever reason, Grasp is not working properly. So, where I should have had totally crippled units that I could just do whatever I like to, I've instead ended up with units that are holding out. Okay, it's not a big deal. As I already factored losing that airport into my plans. Okay. Oof. See, that was another pretty suicidal move there. I should have provided a fighter escort for that plane. I could have done. let's get these units captured and get to work. Ouch. Man, it's just a lot of really what can only be described as suicidal moves. Moves with no regard for how many casualties they're going to take. Running a little bit short on prestige here, but I will get it back round about now. Okay. I think I started this mission with something like 600 or 800 prestige or something like that. We know there's one unit there, so we're going to go and grab that. Okay, these guys should have been on the move to support the front line. Last turn. They should already be moving into position right now. But with Grasp not working, they are behind schedule. Okay. I'm going to have to withdraw my units from this front line. See, imagine if this recon car had been here last turn. Then it would be moving up here and helping me take these. Wow. At least I'm going to get a little bit of something for my efforts. More important to 100% kill the target. This infantry here is actually undefended. This anti-tank gun is the main threat in this area. Right, I need you to move here. That way you defend all of this infantry for me. I would love for these guys to just be able to run in here and get that anti-tank gun. Okay, you need to fall back. I don't believe there's anything there. We scouted that with the scout plane earlier. My units are late to my party. It's very disappointing. Okay, let's wow, he ran away. Okay, alright. It's not the best front line in the world, but we have infantry wall all in city tiles, which means that this is going to be mostly ineffectual. This artillery defends this infantry, which is at most risk from this and this. This is largely undefended, but these two tanks in open tiles protect them. And if they get attacked, the most likely place they'll run to is here, where they'll be protected by this, at least from hard attack. It'll hold for now. The problem remains that my reinforcements from here are late to the front line. Probably be nice to move my aggressive deployment artillery up, but it needs time to repair. Just need to repair here. I don't know what this anti-tank gun was thinking, but he is going to pay the ultimate price. Oof. That was actually a high roll. I was expecting to have to follow that up. Okay. The removal of this anti-aircraft gun is good. Okay, so we shuffle this in here and then shuffle the AA gun here. That way we provide hard protection for this group here. And we already have protection for these groups, thanks to this artillery. This guy, I may not be able to kill him this turn, but at least being encircled, he won't be able to heal. This group here is the weak link, but it's just going to have to stay the weak link. Do you know, this guy could actually drive down here and get my airport. There's no way that the AI can actually see that move, but it's possible. Once again, this is because these units are late. Okay, I'll move this here. Then the worst that can happen is that I lose that artillery, rather than my entire air force, which would be... that would be very bad. Okay, that was literally the first unit he moved, and he didn't move it down there, so... Why does the map go dark like that at times? It's so weird. Okay, the old infantry hose deluxe. Oh, ambush! Oh, ambush in a close tile. That's always bad news for a tank. I knew it. I said that this group here would be under pressure. Okay, is that it? That's it. It's sunny, but we still can't actually see that much. I do have some scout planes here. Okay, looks clear. Oh, these boys here are going to struggle to take that. Actually. Okay, so it's pretty easy to just... At least I can put some hurt on him. That's interesting that I would take damage here but do suppression, which is kind of what I want to do to speed up the acquisition of this. It's fine. I'll just have to leave him in my grasp for a bit. So obviously I'll strat bomb him next turn as well and just really slow him down. These are just scout planes, so I don't really need them right now. Okay, let's have a think. So I had the opportunity last turn to repair all my stuff. What's important to me is that we get rid of these infantry. It is the infantry that is the threat, and any anti-tank guns. Tanks I can deal with, especially in city tiles. Anyway, 27 units have died already, 2 of which were well, I've lost 2 units. Both auxiliary. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of units that have died. Only 3 damage. This international brigades are really OP. They have amazing ground defense for being infantry. I mean, 8 ground defense is actually... I wouldn't say it's like tank quality, but it's getting there. Yeah. 8 ground defense is only 2 points shy of being a recon car. Reinforce these orcs units, because I get the feeling I'm going to need them at their shining best. Okay, you can just get out. Okay, it didn't even move. Okay, now they've moved. 2 damage, that'll do. Allows me to put a fighter in support position as well. Choo choo. Okay, one thing that would be useful to know. One thing that would be useful to know is if there's any units still down here, whether I can start cutting off this bottom section. I did lose the scout plane that was at the lower airport. In fact, I think a couple of them are dead. I nearly said are dead. That's Norwegian for is dead, in case you didn't know. I don't think there's anything down here, and I think that this group, once they're done, they can sweep across here, as was my original first thought plan. I just thought to myself, I've lost 8 ox slots. What units did I lose? But then I realised that these infantry are all over strength. So they're actually taking up 1 more core slot than they really should be. A dirty, filthy trick to stop you from deploying too much auxiliary stuff. Let's just reinforce for now. There are a lot more turns left in this battle. So let's keep our strength up. Nice. Can you reach? Just can't quite reach. Go, cavalry, go! This car can reach, though. I just did it for the EXP. I'll have that back, and then I'll move back into the clear tile. This is a proper wall that's actually getting established here, and once I've cleaned this up over the next couple of turns and moved this in, I'll be in a clear position. It's very interesting that we actually have a murder counter that allows us to accurately predict how much enemy is left to murder. Wow, he didn't move. Right, I'm going to move this in here. Just to stop that infantry from running in there and attacking my artillery. I'm not sure that it would, but this is quite the defensive wall that I've constructed here. Right, I'll leave this. I don't know where the enemy fighters are. I'll leave this fighter plane over the top of my artillery just in case the enemy gets any ideas. Hopefully next turn I'll have a lot more options as to what I can do. Okay, on the purple front, this tank has literally just offered itself up. Remembering that the purple front is the is just the hold the line front. For now. Hold the line, damn it. Holding the line is going to be actually a little bit difficult. That was a low roll. That was a solid hit. This is a spy plane. Yeah, there's some slaughter going on over there. Okay. So I need to maintain that defensive position, and maintain it I shall. Okay. Can you hurt that? Not really. Okay, let's move this here. Because the AI has been playing very suicidally. It's just throwing the lives of his men away. So we'll move you here. And move the anti-tank in here. That then allows me to withdraw this unit to a much safer position. I can reinforce it next turn and thus provide complete 360 degrees of anti-aircraft gun coverage. It's so funny because these vehicles would be very effective against this infantry. But with this mighty anti-aircraft gun supporting, that's a very bad idea. Now, they are recon cars, so they could squeeze through this gap. But I'm concerned about moving this. Because they're recon cars, they could squeeze around here and get my airport as well. Although it is sunny at the moment, so that's not the biggest risk. I could run that up there, but I'm not going to. I could move this here. All of this group is mobile. So what I'm going to do is, let's move this here and move this down one. Then we can move this here. Now I can move this tank back here. Okay. Now we've created a wall of a no-go zone, as it were. That should hold. Here's hoping. Alright, it's nothing left to do. While red and purple murder each other, I've just gotta take this and then push up and consolidate my position, cutting this side of the river off. Place like a unit here, just to block this bridge. Place a unit here just to block this bridge, and then I can really focus on taking everything this side of the river. Turns is not the issue, it's just a matter of establishing a front line and then knowing that everything behind it is secure. God, that scout car is a pest. That purple scout car has just elevated himself on my list of things to kill. Okay, that's annoying. Entirely predictable that the artillery would go for that, though, since it's the linchpin of my defense there. Oh, once again, suicidal moves. Nice. Dependable support plus 10% accuracy on supporting is actually a really, really great trait to have. Again with the suicide attack on the mountain tile. They've taken so many casualties. Okay, well the AA gun is going to struggle to defend the infantry there. Yeah, you ain't getting out. Sorry. The fighter planes could have shot down my scout plane there, but they had more important things to shoot at. More highly suicidal engagements. This is the stall-in, no steps back policy someone has implemented here. Oof. Why would you do that? So much damage. Oof, and again. God, the anti-aircraft guns are murdering the enemy. There's that anti-tank gun that's a really pain in my ass. Okay, we're out of time. But that was a pretty solid hold. I just need to repair these two, repair any little damage here, pick off what I can. But this line is holding quite nicely. And this bottom, these units here, these 4 units are basically the linchpin that is stopping me, and it's not going to stop me for long, from establishing a line here. And once I've done that, then I can just sweep up, crushing everything. Of course, one key part of that is going to be to just quickly eliminate this and get these troops moving. But yeah, anyway, it's still a complicated fight, but I'm already seeing it all come together. The fact that grasp is not working properly has changed a few things against me, but I always play with such a you know, I always play for the worst case scenario, so I mean, I didn't predict that the worst case scenario was one of my abilities wasn't going to be working, but at least I played enough for the worst case scenario that I didn't lose anything. Okay, well, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.